Yeah, I don't understand what's going on. I'm even in Starbucks right now. Everybody's answering me backwards right now. I don't know what's going on. Did she charge me? What happened? Anyway, right now I'm just like bugging out right now. Let me put some lip gloss on. I'm going home because I don't know what the freak is happening. I went into the school and we're learning. And I got a soul, so I'm trying to. So like I'm fighting my IQ is just like I don't know, they just want to see me cry or something. I'm sorry. Just go home. Just go. Get in my bed. Well, I feel like I've been playing at this point. They was talking about giving me free education. And I'm looking at them like, what are you talking about? What kind of free education? Or if it's not free education, they was talking about me having one-on-one time. I'm like, at this point, I'm so angry. I'm so furious that at the moment, like, do not down. And I'm already angry because you're talking about you're asking too many questions. We are all asking too many questions. And matter of fact, I've never said to nobody that they was asking too many questions. Okay? Nobody ever said to me I was saying too many questions. Actually, if I would have answered or paid attention to the girl who was actually trying to say something to me right before the lady walked in, if I would have paid attention to her, I might have had an argument and I might have had a fight with her. But you know what I didn't do? I ain't pay her no mind because I'm not here for the students. I'm here for the teacher and I'm here for the lesson and I'm trying to learn information. So if I'm asking a question, I don't see what's the discrepancy. Okay? She's talking about somebody's type of wavelength and talking about, you know what I'm saying? These are logistics. These are, you know what I'm saying, actual documents, actual information. Why in the world, when it's coming down to the numbers, I'm like, okay, well, you can't explain something without giving numbers. You can't explain something. Like, I feel like, you know what I feel like? I need to go and get my cosmetology book. I'm going to register for a different course, and I'm not going to say nothing else about it. I'm not going to say nothing else about it. I'm really not. Nobody's birthday. Nobody's birthday. Nobody's birthday. You know? It's just like, I'm going to report them to the board for their behavior. What kind of school is a school that can't teach? What kind of school is a school that refuses to give somebody the help they need? Excuse me, do you have, you put classic in here? No, you didn't. You're supposed to put it on the side. It's supposed to be on the side. You can have it though if you want it. Because I think I had said that. You can have it, it's yours. Keep it. It tastes good. Yeah. At this point, you know, I was just, I don't know, between me actually making it or getting to where I had to get to, because literally this morning, I actually took the train. And y'all know I don't really be on the train like that, but I took the train. And I first of all, I was thinking about how I was going to get up today. Okay, I freaking woke up at freaking I want to say I got up at like 6:32. And I don't think this is right. I'll try it. I woke up at freaking, I would say 6. If it wasn't 6:53, it was 6:23. Originally, I had woke up at, but I went to sleep at like a little bit after 2, roughly. I barely slept last night. That's mine? Okay. I barely slept last night. Barely. Okay? I barely slept last night. Okay? I just got up and just threw on my clothes. You know what I'm saying? I spent bread. I bought this food nursing outfit. And it's been cold for like 2 days. So I'm not 100% sure. This is what I have on. This have on my sneakers. And I got a black one. It was telling me to wear blue. And I'm like, I don't know. I went on bought black because there's nothing wrong with black and nobody else has on black, and it's not even mandatory for me to wear a nursing outfit. Right now it's the weekend. They said we don't have to wear anything until Monday, but it doesn't matter. I still bought it. I still wore it. I can buy stuff when I want to buy it. I don't need to buy it because it's a specific day or they told me to buy it a specific day. You sure this is A classic? So I just felt like I don't know. I don't even really feel like talking. I'm just so upset because I had to fight. You know what I'm saying? Like, I hate feeling like I'm begging. You kept on calling my number. You kept on texting my phone. You kept on blowing up my phone. You kept on sending me emails. You kept on asking me for the money, asking me for the money, asking me for the money. Okay, I did everything I could to try to get the money. Get to the class, and you don't want to answer no questions I had. When it comes down to the last question, somebody's talking to me. This chick walks up and makes it seem like somebody's about to be dead on the floor or somebody's dead. Like, I'm like, is my mom dead? I'm asking them questions. I'm like, is somebody dead? What happened? Like, her eyes is all red shot, like she was crying. I'm like, what the heck is going on? You know what I'm saying? My thing is, don't dish out what you can't take back. You understand? Don't do that to people. Never dish people out something and then think that it's okay to do people like that and then you can't handle it. Don't do that to people. You understand? I know how to handle myself very professionally. Okay? I'm not racist. There was only 2 people in the classroom that was black. Okay? Not to mention, I spoke on somebody putting a laser or something. Somebody was flashing a laser in my eyeball 2 times. I didn't say anything. But it's whatever. She knew who she is. I don't know why she was doing that. Why it had to hit my eyeball. But maybe she wasn't doing it. It wasn't intentional. But it's alright. I didn't even complain. I don't even tell on people. I don't even care. You understand? Like, I'll do my very best as long as you're not like ripping my hair out my head. I can admit that. I don't know if I like this course. Maybe I need it. I was so tired in class. I'm about to just deal with it, y'all. I can't. I don't really care right now. I just want to go home. And right now I'm just and I'm about to get on the train and I'm about to go home. I'll probably call y'all for my walk or whatever, but I just really feel like, or maybe I'll just sit on the steps for a minute and just talk or whatever, but I'm basically about to go home because it's just a straight embarrassing thing, and like I just don't want nobody to feel like, yo, if you can't answer my questions, you should not be paying that much. Nobody should have to pay that much money if you can't answer a simple question. Don't you dare try to charge somebody thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. What question is not in the book? Okay? The question that is being questioned is numbers. Give us, if we haven't gotten there yet, okay, why are you explaining it right now? That's all I'm saying. You're opening your own wavelength by that. You understand? You're opening your own problem. If you felt like I was being a problem, you open up your own problem. So I don't really understand how you can sit there, be mad at me, and open your own problem, and then decide that, I'm doing something wrong by you, by asking a question. Like, what? I just feel like, why do I give people credit? Like, why did I entertain the crap? Why? Why did I entertain the crap? Why I sat there and I entertained the crap? Why? I shouldn't have even sat there and entertained the crap. No reason for me to have done that. But that's why I'm tight. I shouldn't have entertained the crap. You think I need somebody? You think I take a class for somebody to stab my face with needles? Like, why? Why should I have somebody stab my face with needles? Like, there's a hole in my face, but there's been a hole in my nose before. So why would I all of a sudden care? Like, you don't need to do that. I at the end of the day, like, yeah, I really wanted to learn something. And I'm just so tired of feeling like I have to beg to learn anything. Just because I don't tell people my endeavors, just because I don't tell people my what I want to do, just because I do get nervous. Okay, just because I don't necessarily want to have so many people viewing things. Like, just because I do certain things does not mean that, I don't know, like I'm antisocial or whatever. It's just that's what it is. And right now I'm a little bit sad that I even have to do this. Like, I don't know, does it just seem like I'm in school a lot or whatever? But I'm looking for a job that I do not have to worry about. I don't want to have to worry about paying taxes if I don't have to. I don't want to have to worry about that. I'd rather fund something. I'd rather donate money. I heard stuff when I was younger, and it's crazy. Like, the stuff that I heard when I was younger, like, it exists. It's just you have to do your research. A lot of times they say you have to qualify for certain things. Like, I'd rather have a fund. I'd rather donate to. I'm sorry, somebody's gonna be mad at me in a minute for spitting in the grass, right? So, I mean, I'm just saying, like, and it's only because I don't have no tissue. Well, I do. But anyway, I mean, it is what it is, y'all. I'm about to hop on this train. My nose is draining, everything. I'm just so upset, and it's crazy. I do not want to walk with these people's books right now. I almost took the books and threw them on the floor. Like, I almost just, like, took the books. But then, you know what I realized? Like, it's still an education. I'm not calling that school back. I don't even think I liked that. Why did I have to get 100 on my test yesterday? There's supposed to be 2 tests today. I am never going to take a test. I'm never going to take 2 tests and not know what is on the freaking test. Ever. I took a test yesterday. Okay? I took a test yesterday. I got 100. It was like 20-something questions. We just learned it in one day, but it was from 9 to 6. 8 hours and a freaking 100. Like, I don't know what they want me to do. Like, read the information. I was tight with the teacher because we was going over it. You know what I'm saying? I don't like how you have a fake personality. Like, everybody's all cool. Everybody's all hanging out. Everybody's in class. Everybody's asking questions. We having a conversation because we all want to understand. We all want to be on the same understanding. And then now we not on the same understanding. Like, miss, do you want to be in the class with us? Like, what is you over there? Like, I didn't understand what she was doing. Like, why would somebody be offended that I'm asking a question? What? And not even a question. It was really I also asked like a summary. So you're saying XYZ, bada bada bada. Let me show y'all what they was trying to show. Because it was right around. I'm gonna show you what we learned all day. Matter of fact. Because why? See here, I'm about to go home anyway, so I'm about to not be doing nothing anyway. I'm really angry because I don't understand this. I don't want to be nobody's teacher. I just want to get my education, open up my own business, and work from home because I don't always be feeling well, or I don't always be wanting to get up, or even stay up. I just don't stay up. But I'm going to see if I can find out all the areas where I had a question. I'm sorry, I'm like coughing right now, but I played myself and I sat under my air conditioner with like a sports bra or whatever because it was so hot. And I think I told y'all that my room, it gets so hot. It feel like I can't be breathing in there. It's so hot. It's hot, like temperature wise. Like it be the air conditioner try to be on and it still be like it's hot. It's just hot. Anyway, we started right here, y'all. Can y'all see this? You might have to do a reflection, or matter of fact, I could do it like this. Let me do it this way. Because I'm going to go home and I'm going to read it over again when I get home. But anyway, let's see if we can get it. Okay. I wanted to start from like right here, but I wrote like this. Boom. That's how I wrote. And then I'll go there. And then I think I went here. So you understand, I write this, and I flip the page and I go over here, and then I flip the page and go here, and then I go there, and then I go here, and then I go there, and then I go here. And if I'm there and I'm up here, then I just use the top of the paper and I just go down like that. So I did that a couple of times. So then I went from here to here. We were starting there, and then we was going here, and I just went back up here because it's all on the same information. So we just writing as I'm just writing as she's reading, because really everything that the lady is reading is not in the book. Okay? Straight up. It's not in the book. Every time there's a page or whatever, she keeps saying it's not in the book. The lady is saying it's not in the book, y'all. So why am I wrong for asking a question? Let me show you what's in the book at the same time that she's saying what she's saying. She's showing us pictures, okay? We was like right here. This is where we were. Can you see it? Let me see if my phone will give it to us. So upsetting. This is really so upsetting. We're right here. You know, one school, right? They had somebody write a recommendation for me just to pull me right out of the course. Talk about basically I had too much fun, or just something dumb. Like I asked too much questions, or this person, they don't want you to feel like they pulled me out because like their literal statement was they pulled me out because they don't want to make it seem like they're not giving me no facials. They don't want me to be mad that I won't show somebody won't show me how to do a facial. I said, what are you talking about? Then I get to another school and then they talk about a facial. Like I have went to esthetician school and I'm looking at them like, you don't gotta touch my face. The one time I let somebody touch my face, she distinctly wore no gloves. And then I told her wear gloves. She didn't wear gloves. And then my skin broke out. Literally, because she took the gloves off. I asked her not to take the gloves off. She had to touch my face. She just had to touch my face, and my face broke out. And my face has been broken out ever since. The little black dot in the middle of my face, I had that literally because I got a reoccurring pimple that kept on coming, a little dot, and it just kept driving me crazy. And it really wasn't even a pimple. It was just a little dot that just kept driving me crazy. And I went to pop it, and when I popped it, I gave it all I had. Like when I say I gave it all I had, I put everything on that bad boy, okay? And technically, what they're saying, what I did is I didn't just hurt my epidermis. I didn't just hurt my epidermis. I technically hurt my subcutaneous glands, which is like the fat tissue. So I surpassed. I'm all the way in the fats. Technically, if I'm paying attention, I understand. I'm not like. Anyway, like I've heard them say, yeah, you could do your face, it may not ever come back the same way. Listen. Okay, it's gonna be all right. Okay, I mean it's gonna be okay. Like, but you see my face, so don't sit there and make it seem like I don't have a face. Don't make it sit there and seem like I don't know how to be nice. Don't sit there and make it seem like I'm unforgiving. Don't make it seem like, you know what I'm saying? I haven't blamed nobody. Okay, I haven't blamed nobody. I haven't hurt nobody. I haven't gotten mad. I haven't blamed nobody. I haven't done anything. I have not done nothing. I just went to school and just learned. Okay? I just went to school and learned. Anyway, we was right here. When the class was here, I was over here because I thought that's where we were at. Let me show you. Are you seeing it? mind you, everything that's here, right? I don't know. I'm just writing everything the lady's saying out her mouth. Everything the teacher's saying, I'm just writing it. Everything she's saying. Then I'm like, right here, no black line, no median IPL. We was right here. Where it says no black line, no median IPL. I understand what that means. No black line, no median. Okay, I know what that means. Anyway, let me show you what it means, because I don't understand why. I'm going to show you why in a second. Hold up. So we're right here. Let me let this thing clear up. Black line. So look, y'all. Can y'all please have this clear up? Let me show you this, because after this, I'm going to want to leave. You know what I'm saying? I want to go home after this. Show them this. Open this thing up. Can you see it? I don't want to rotate my device. I just want to... I don't know why I'm having a problem. I think you can see it, but the thing about it that you might not be able to see is the fact that this thing wants me to put it this way. And oh no, not that way. It wants me to put it this way. And I can't. It's not supposed to be that way. All right, anyway. Can you see this, y'all? We are right here. So I'm asking the lady, okay, you see how right here it says 400, 500, 600, 700, 800, 800. We're from here to here. That is for lighter complexion people. Call it white, call it anybody that's not black. Black is here. Anybody who's dark skin, brown skin, Indian, we're here and all the way to here. Now, I say that to say, remember that one time I had said something about, what was it saying? God didn't know what to do with me, so he did everything, which is like every color. Okay, I don't know if they're trying to say something right here. It doesn't matter, because the statement that I said that God didn't know what to do with me, so he did everything. This right here, the rainbow, is technically, I'm just going to say this part first and then I'm going to say the rest. All right. This right here, first of all, let's say, for example, you have a mirror. I'm going to say what I'm going to say first, and then I'm going to say what they're going to say. Because I haven't said my statement since I've been in there. When supposedly, right, I'm going to say what I said from yesterday. Because I was in class yesterday, and I had said something. I don't know if it made a difference or not. You know white light. Okay. So there's a white light, right? And there's a black light, right? Okay. I don't know if there's a white light and a black light, but there's a light that's technically black or blue or whatever they call it, a black light, right? Okay, light is white, right? Okay, so you have a white light and you have a black light. Anyway, boom, we're here. So let's say I'm zooming in on the paper. All right, so let's just start. I'll come back and I'll talk about that another day, because technically light is supposed to be a color. Like, let's say, for example, you have Roy G. Biv, right? You put all the colors in the rainbow, and then after that, this technically right here, this is technically anybody from here to here is invisible light. This is what they're saying. Okay? From here to here. So if you're black, because they was using Oprah. They was using Oprah as an example. I think I said Kate Spade. After I said Kate Spade, because I couldn't think of whoever the other lady was. There was I think she might have said Angelina at one point. Excuse me, but I would literally, let me see my notes from yesterday. I'm gonna probably talk to y'all till my phone died, not till it died, but just enough. This is my notes from yesterday. I say, yeah, these are my notes from yesterday. These are my notes from today. Okay, these are my notes from today. These are my notes from yesterday. I used to say, God didn't know what to do with me, so he did everything. Roy G. Biv, which is technically every color of the rainbow, right? because when you put all the colors together, it gives you black. So if you have all, technically it's supposed to be all the colors, right, flashed into a prism, and once you flash the prism back, it's supposed to be like the prism is what makes it reflect light or something. That's what I always thought that light was, or color was. I do not know. To me, that just pretty much sounds to me like somebody's reflection. Like you're looking at your lighter complexion. You know what I'm saying? If he's taking it and reflecting it back, like there's probably, that's why you see somebody that's dark skinned, they look like you, but they're light skinned or whatever. That's what all I be thinking. It doesn't matter. Cut a long story short, because this is not a racist thing, okay? I'm not afraid to talk about people's color. That talking about people's color is for losers or wieners. Like that's for a wiener. I'm not gonna sit there and be worrying about somebody's color. That to me don't matter. Like what is important is I'm in school and I'm trying to learn something. Everything else is out the window, okay? So all of that other stuff that you're trying to say is funny and this and that and using people's colors, it's like you're talking about the rainbow. Handle it like the rainbow, okay? Take it back to the rainbow, okay? Don't take nothing personal. This is nothing personal. We are talking about colors, rainbows. You use Oprah Winfrey. I happen to use Kate Spade. There was another person's name that had popped up. I don't know what her name was right now, but if I'll find it in the one that I had from yesterday. Anyway, so let me show you where I was at, and then I will take you to what I was talking about yesterday. I'm not a teacher, okay? There's no reason for me to have to explain this crap. You understand? I'll show you what I know so far from just paying attention after I had to come back. I'm gonna tell you, it was like right here when the person walked in. It tried to stop me from talking, getting the information from the teacher. She stopped me from talking and getting the information from the teacher. All right, to freaking. She stopped me from getting information. Like somebody had died. Like it was an emergency. Like that's how seriously confused I was. I was like, what is going on? Like, I need you to come right now. I need you to come right now. Can I speak to you for a minute? Like, in the middle of class, but the teacher is literally in the midst of opening her mouth, and we're having a back and forth. You know, we're talking. She's actually answering the question, or I'm reviewing what I was saying or something. Anyway, let me just try to get through this. Anyway, boom. All right. We had just now got through where it says Ruby. This is where we was at Ruby, and then, or she was talking about Ruby. And then I was like, Miss, where are you? Like, that was where I had, like, tried to understand where she was. Solid, Ruby. This is supposed to be a graph, okay? If nothing is in the book, when she asks me a question, I'm supposed to answer her question, right? I can't answer none of her questions because I don't know what she's talking about. We're right here, okay? All I understand is we're at 400 to 700. And yeah, she gave me Oprah Winfrey. And yesterday she said to us, you can't look at somebody right off the back and just decipher that what their tone is, right? And she's going this way, talking about Oprah Winfrey. And then we're going this way, and she's talking about, who was the lady? Let me see if I can find the lady's name. It doesn't really matter. Like, if somebody could just explain to me what that was about. Like, what was that about? Hold on. My whole entire life, that's just been my thing. Like, that is my thing. It don't matter. Like, it doesn't even matter. Anyway, like from right here to right here, this line right here is technically meaning that everything up here is using invisible light. You're using invisible light, right? Because everything that's from here to here is technically visible. So let's say, for example, they said yesterday I'm a 6 on the Fitzgerald Patrick. It's not about my vein. See my vein? It's not about I can't point to my vein because it's right. Like my hand is holding the phone. Oh my God. All right, hold on. She said it's not about vein. It's not about my vein. It is about the fact that right here. See? But technically, my vein might be blue, it might be purple. I'm skin. You can't see my vein. So what that means is that technically, because you can't see the color on me, because it's one shade, you can't see it, that means you're going to use invisible. This is how I did it. I just said, okay, so you're basically saying invisible. Now, let's say, for example, boom. Right here, you see where it says solid stone? I'm just going to explain this solid stone. This solid stone right here is technically whatever is the pieces that are put inside of whatever is the laser. And this laser is supposed to be technically, technically new. What does this say? I want to say new, but I can't see it. Nd:YAG. All right. Basically, all of these black lines are supposed to be lasers. All of these black lines are supposed to be actual lasers, right? And each line, each black line is supposed to be an actual laser, a solid, a liquid, and a gas, right? I asked her 10 to 15 minutes ago, right? 15 minutes ago. I asked her 10 to 15 minutes ago the question of, okay, miss, I understand, I'm with you. I was raising my hand so much, right? I raised my hand. And what she does is she don't even call on you until she finishes saying what she's saying. Once she finished saying what she's saying, right? Because normally when you have a question when something popped in your mind. Something pops in your mind not just because you have something that's, we already spoke about. No. As you're speaking on something, a question popped up in my mind and I was like, miss, it is about what she's talking about. And the question popped up in my mind, and it was on the topic. And when she got a chance to answer the question, she called. She pointed to me. She called. And then, boom. She answered it when she got a chance to answer it. Other people, they just started talking out loud, having a conversation. She answers the question, and they're still talking. Maybe they raised their hand. They ask a question, she answers it, and they're having a back and forth conversation about it, back and forth, and she's like, this, and that, and this, and that, right? And they kept doing that for a while, all right? It don't matter to me. I raised my hand as much as I could because we're having a conversation. So I don't know, but anyway, when it's time for me to ask a question now, it's like I had to apologize because I was like, I really don't. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I had to apologize every single time because I didn't know why I was actually talking out loud. I didn't know. I'm no longer raising my hand. I'm sorry. I was apologizing to the teacher. I normally raise my hand and ask a question. That is what you're supposed to do. Okay? But if we're children, if we're infants, right? And we first get in the class, yesterday, you're supposed to give us some type of homework. We took a test yesterday. I get 100. She was like, make flashcards. What flashcards should I make? There's no homework. There's no assignment. Okay, just keep what you have in your head. No problem. Get 100. Boom. Okay, that's in my head still. We get in class today. She was like, did y'all go over whatever I told y'all to go over? And I'm like, oh, heck. What did you tell us to go over? I thought you said to make flashcards. She was like, yeah. I was like, make flashcards. I was like, but you told me before I left because I was the last person out the class. And she graded my test, circled 0, negative, whatever. And literally, what flashcards can I make? I don't need to make a flashcard. I got my mind. I know what I'm talking about. I don't need a flashcard. Flashcard for what? I just answered the first set of questions. I don't need to flash no card in my head. I don't know. I don't have no words, no vocabulary. When I first started, the only thing that I was able to appreciate when I first got here is when the first couple of pages, right? The first couple of pages, whatever she had that had a page number on the board, that was where I had went to, which was around this page here. It was around this page, like 78, 79, 80, 81, 82. I was right around this page right here. Maybe this is where she was at, because she was up to wavelength, and she was using wavelength. She was using wavelength, and she had also used, I don't know if I'm going to be able to find it right this minute, but she was talking about diodes. We were talking about chromophore. We were talking about, let me see. I don't remember if we was here at diode laser, but I know we was at diode. We was at laser. We was just talking about, and mind you, yesterday, and she did it today too, she talks backwards. She'll say everything is right. That's what teachers do. They say everything is right. You be following them. You be there. You be following them. You are there. Then they say something wrong. We don't expect for y'all to be right. But answer the question then. When you caught up, answer the question, and then we can continue. It's not about you're wrong, I'm wrong, you're right, I'm right. It's not about I'm asking too many questions. It's not about that. It's not that I have more licenses than you, I have less licenses than you. It's not about you're a teacher and I'm a student. It's not about that. I'm not here to be teaching you nothing. I'm here to learn. Do not ever deny me my education because I'm being effing humble. Do not deny me my education because I'm being humble and not trying to teach you. I'm not there to teach you. I do have other school things in my mind, like other courses and things like that. She has said something about VELUS. She said something about terminal. She said something about, and I felt like I heard of VELUS before. I wasn't 100% sure. Look, but VELUS is not in the dictionary. These words that I'm asking, I feel like it might be there. It doesn't matter. None of that matters. She gave us a different word to use, okay? And I'm sorry. I'm not going to lie, and this is probably what she be saying. If it was on a test, I could answer it. Me just thinking about it in plain thin air, I can't do that right now. I really can't. It's just in my mind. Like if I see it, I'm gonna know it. And I think that's what the big problem be. It can't just be on the test and you looking for it. Like all I could do is just kind of remember it. The only thing that she kept on saying that they were saying in conjunction that I couldn't say or I never said, I don't know if she ever heard me say it. The things that she never wanted to repeat, I'm gonna say is, hold on. Because I remember the words that she didn't want to repeat. There were certain ones that she did not want to repeat. Hold on one second. How you doing? The ones that and this is National Laser Institute. These are the ones that she never wanted to repeat. These are the things that she, whenever she said it so fast that it's like you can't really write it down. Like she has to know it, and you're not gonna know, you're not gonna understand, you're not gonna figure it out, it's not gonna make no sense. This is that and the third, Like that's how they make you feel. It's not about color. I don't care about your color. I ask you a question. We're in a class for only 2 days. You want to give us a test yesterday. I'm obvious on the right track. Give me some type of credit. Answer my questions. You see that I want to be here with you. I want to understand. If I got 100 on my test yesterday, I'm not saying I wasn't supposed to get 100. I'm saying everybody that thought that I was preventing them from learning, why wasn't they listening to my questions? Because if they would have understood the questions that I was asking, right? If y'all would have asked the questions that I was asking, if you wasn't trying to be so negative against me, if you wasn't looking for some type of fault in me, if you wasn't trying to hurt my feelings, if you wasn't so worried about on trying to figure out how to get me out of the class, I just hope everybody got 100. Everybody yesterday should have got 100. Because y'all felt like today I stopped y'all from doing something like learning or something. I don't understand. I really don't understand. I was taking notes the whole time. I would love to see how many notes people got from yesterday. I would love to see how many notes people got from today. I would love to see that. I would love to see that she was just reading, right? And telling us to take notes. At some point, she was telling us to take notes. But she was doing so much talking, she wasn't even giving us nothing to read. We wasn't reading anything. Okay? Hold on. First, I want to see if I can find the person's name. The manager, her name is Stacy Williams.
I want to check it out.
This is the website. This is the these are the people. All right. Hold on one second. She didn't say Bosley. I was asking her a question. Like we was talking about paradoxal hypertrichosis. This is a question I had asked. Paradoxal hypertrichosis, which is technically when they zap the arm. I'm saying zap because this would be the kind of terms, like say for example, they're zapping the arm, right? You zapping the arm, and the reason why you're gonna get paradoxal hydrosis, or whatever. I know the word is this word right here. Paradoxal hypertrichosis. What the freak is this saying? I don't know, but I know what it says. Hypotenesis, something like that. Hypo something. It's just paradoxal and it's a problem. All right, hypertrichosis. It's hypertrichosis. All right. Now that means if you got peach fuzz on your arm, the peach fuzz. You see this? Woo! The hair that I always said that I wanted on my arm, the extra hair that I always wanted on my arm that I never was able to have because they told me that that's not in my DNA, or I just don't have hair on my arm. That is not peach fuzz, okay? That is real arm hair. That's the hairy arm. When your arm is hairy, when you have natural hair on your arm, that's called terminal hair. Real hair. Real hair. Remember that one time I told y'all about my chin? Right here, and I was getting a piece of one strand here, one strand here. Yesterday is the day that I caught her slipping, saying that I have something here. Let me right back. Hold on. Yesterday is the time frame that I caught her saying something about electrology. If you want permanent hair removal, it is called electrolysis by Electrology, and is a brand new course. Okay, for anybody that was trying to come and get laser or whatever, here's my thing. What did you stop me from learning for? If you don't know what you're stopping me from learning for, then I don't know what your problem is. Like, I can't be more nastier to you than I have to be. I can't be more nastier to you than I need to. I don't care about you. It's about the education. It is about the book. It is about me learning. It is about you answering my question. It's about you doing your job. What's the problem? Where's the mix-up? Where's the confusion? Let me get back to the book, because you're taking it personal. I don't got time for you. Anyway, so this is technically permanent hair removal. So what we're doing is as laser tech. Okay? Laser technician is laser technician is laser hair reduction. Okay? Hey, laser hair reduction. That is what laser tech means. Okay, when the company, which is technically they're saying, or technically it might be true, they're saying that FDA approved this, no problem. So I'm going to call the FDA tomorrow and I'm going to report you because I don't like what you just did to me. So let's, for example, FDA said this. We're going to call FDA. I'm not there to be no scam artist. I'm not there to bash you. Why did you just insult me? Laser hair reduction. Okay? That's technically what laser in anything means. Okay? I'm in here for laser tech. Now, laser hair removal is not permanent. Okay? It's not permanent. It is a reduction. And it's going to be from 6 to 10 treatments. Why do y'all feel like I had to come on Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, Twitter to explain to you this information that I paid for in school? That is disrespectful. That is disrespectful. So do not disrespect me. Okay? 6 to 10 treatments. Now, laser hair removal is temporary. It is only going to last you anywhere from maybe 3 months to 4 months. It might grow back. Okay? It's going to probably take 6 to 10 treatments. It's going to take about 2 full weeks for it to start to, deplenish, remove, for the bulb to die. To not permanently die, but maybe like deactivate it, synthesize it, dull it. Because when you have a follicle, like how I shouldn't be drawing, but let's just say, for example, these are 3 follicles, 1, 2, and 3, right? Okay, you see this follicle right here? Let's say, for example, this is your bloodstream. Your bloodstream is right here. It's going to give this bulb life. The hair strand is going to come right out of there. I don't know why this paper's like that, but it's fine. This right here, and this is going to be called the anagen. Okay, let's just say ACT. And we're not going to use this one right here. I know you see what I see. Circle, circle, circle. Say, for example, this circle has the blood flow. This one is going to be A. This one is C. This one is T. Okay, anagen. I say anagen. I say catagen and telogen. Okay, catagen is, let's say, for example, this one's going to be catagen. I prefer for this one to be telogen. I'm going to say telogen is basically when it's dead. Catagen is kind of like alive and kicking. But telogen is just dead. It's cut off. It's just cut off. It's cut off. There's nothing there. It's just like the hair should be white right here. Like an older person's hair, when your hair is white and it's still there, but it's technically white. Now, I learned different things from cosmetology, from esthetician. Your hair, once it comes out of the follicle and sits on the top of your head and starts hanging like starts to hang, it's dead. Okay? Your job is to maintain it, keep it healthy, and prepare it. That is what I learned. I could be wrong. Okay? But you also, that's not saying that the hair on the inside is not being protected. That's not saying that the hair on the inside cannot continue to grow. That's just saying the hair that came out is dead. It's not being protected. It's not. It's burning, it's frying, it's roaching. Okay? That's the reason why they say it's okay to wear hats. Protect your hair, protect your scalp. That way you don't get white hairs. Straight up. Okay? Use oils and protect your hair. Now, let me just come over here for 1 second because I do not want to lose you. And let me see if I can find it in the book. That way I don't sound like I'm just talking crap. Because I might have my C and my T wrong. But I think of telogen like tell again. Telogen. Catagen sounds like cat. So it may be something still's working. So let me just try to get to where it might be. But telogen just sounds like you need to tell that cell again to wake up, and it needs to go act up. It better act up a little bit, better act like ACT, act up, act. Let me see. I was so angry, y'all. The bottle of water on the edge of the table, I just wanted to smack it off the table. Because, I just wanted to take their computers and just knock it off the table. You wasn't going to give me my money. I just wanted to knock it off the table. Why do people think that I am not black? Why do people think that I am not white? Why do people think that color matters? That's why I get tight. All right. I was just supposed to be angry. You just took me out of a class that I paid all this money for. Now you're stopping me. Like, all right. Anyway, right here it says, okay, yeah, telogen is alopecia. Arietta, alopecia. She was saying Rogaine. I was thinking in my head Bosley. I didn't really know how to spell it. It helps the laser. Okay. The first question that somebody asked was an Indian lady, and she said something about gel helps the laser glide. And the teacher was like, no. I never said nothing. And this girl who said this question, she didn't even raise her hand. The teacher was talking, and here she goes talking about blah, blah, blah. And the teacher's like, no. Brought her over here to PRP, plasma, PRF, fibroblast. This means plasma. This means fibroblast. Was I supposed to get mad right here when they said that they shoot PRP plasma in their coochie? I was supposed to be mad right here. I didn't say anything right here. And you know when they talked about this was yesterday. They talked about this PRP thing today. They made it seem like the PRP plasma and I'm shooting PRP plasma into their coochie is okay. I don't care what y'all do. Thanks for telling me. But this is yesterday. This is yesterday's work. This is yesterday's notes. Okay? We will come back to this. But I'm just telling you what I heard today. Doesn't matter. I don't care what y'all do with y'all coochie. Is it legal? Is it okay to do it? Can it be done? Is it a question? I don't know. Are you asking me? You trying to put plasma in my cooch? I don't know. What I need that for? Talking about it helps the vagina, it helps the cooch to the ripple, it doesn't satisfy the man, this, that, and a third. And I'm just like, you know what? Listen, my coffee's getting cold. I don't got time for this. All right? I got 15% more on my phone. And that was today. Just talking about yesterday. Okay? We're supposed to be laser technicians have the ability to remove tattoo removal hurts. Okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, tattoo removal hurts.
Oh, okay. I see. Thank you.
Tattoo removal hurts. Hirsutism. Chin and beards. Now, hirsutism is when there's a guy's beard, right? Hirsutism is where hair grows that it normally will grow for men, where it wouldn't grow for women. That's where hirsutism is, okay? Like, hirsutism, and if you think about it the way I'm saying it, I think it's hirsutism, but it doesn't matter. Hirsutism, it sounds like his name is in there. Him, H-I-M. So, talking about chin, talking about beards, talking about mustaches, talking about back hair, talking about butt hair, talking about underarm hair, extra. Read all about it. Extra hair that women don't get. Okay? Where men chest have hair, the women don't normally have hair. Women, underarm hair and genitalia. Of course the legs also, but that's the most hair is going to be probably the genitalia. The underarm hair is minimum. The first question that I had asked her that she seemed to have such a hard discrepancy trying to understand was when I said I shave all my hair at the same. I don't shave, first of all. I said I nair my hair. This is yesterday. I nair all my hair at the same time. Because the reason why I had to use myself as an example is because she kept on going so hard. And this is my first question. I know I answered raised my hand. underarms, there's only a little bit of hair that grows there. Legs, and private area hair. But I nair it all at the same time. Okay? When you get your when you come in to get laser, you're supposed to shave. So what I was saying was, okay, well, don't you shave your hair. If you want to shave everything all at the same time, you want to get everything done at the same time, you can do it. I was up along the lines of asking her, well, how many times can you, how close to a laser? Like, you understand what I'm saying? Like, this is laser. Look at my hands, y'all. This is laser. Okay? Laser. The same thing that she stressed mad hard to say is temporary. That temporary was permanent. She needed to now stress that it was permanent. She needed to now stress that it was temporary. Okay? The same way that sanitation and disinfection and cleaning are different things. They mean the same thing, but they wanted to mean cleaning. Sanitation, cleaning. Okay? Not disinfection, not sanitate, not sterilization. I'm sorry if I'm spitting. Not sterilization. Sterilization, you cannot sterilize anything cleaner than the doctor's office in the machine that has the spin thing with the steam. You cannot sanitize anything cleaner than the doctor's office. So the doctor's office, the hospital, those are the cleanest things. Nothing is going to be cleaner than the doctor's office. Okay? So it's called disinfection. You have to stop. So anything disinfection and after, drop all of that. It's disinfection, cleaning, sanitizing. Disinfection, clean your area. See? Disinfection is to clean. Clean your area and sanitize. Disinfection, cleaning, and sanitizing. Okay? Sanitizing, cleaning, disinfection. It's all cleaning. You're cleaning everything, right? To disinfect and to sanitize, it sounds like the same thing. So it's cleaning. All right. What I'm saying is when it comes down to hirsutism, underarms, women, hair, boom, wrap. Hirsutism is basically men having more hair than women in those more hairier areas. Now, let me just come over here to, there's another word called hypotrichosis. Oh, the reason why I was talking about the veins in the arms with the hypotrichosis is because if you zap somebody's arm, and I'm saying zap, but if you laser somebody's arm, let's say zap, because that's technically what you're doing in a way. You're zapping their arm with a laser. But let's just say, for example, there was never a question that was answered without her being so technical. You understand? And that's fine. So when I ask a question, what was wrong with me getting technical? Are you technically saying this, that, and the third? So when you're doing the hypertrophy, whatever is the what is the word, y'all? Help a sister out. Hypotrichosis, something like that. That is when the hair is zapped to the point where now your hair, it reached all the way down, right? The zap reached all the way down. Remember in the anagen stage I was telling y'all about with the 3 circles? Can y'all see it here? The 3 circles. That anagen stage, that zap that they did with the anagen, it went all the way to the little bulb. She started off the class talking about a little bulb. She started the class off talking about a little bulge. A bulb and a bulge is kind of the same thing. I want to say it's the same thing. It might be the same thing. It's close enough to be the same thing. A bulb and a bulge. But basically, she zapped the bulge. The bulge is the little white thing. The little white thing when you pull your hair out. When that person zapped the arm, the little white bulge made the hair grow. Now your hair is hypertrichosis. Does that make sense? Okay, so trichosis is something that is activated. It is something that has traumatized. You're traumatized. You got hair forever. Okay, the only way to permanently stop it may be electrology. Electrology, from an electrologist. An electrologist is the one who needs to zap your hair, which is needles that charge by the circle, the inch. They charge you by the inch. I believe it's 10,000 by the inch. Okay? And the needle digs into the hole of the pore. In a mile radius, you have about 64 holes in your arm. Okay? You have about 64 holes that are digitized in an area. So let's say, for example, this is your skin. All right? Let's say, for example, this is an inch. So right here, this little inch right here is a box. Everything in this box is a 10,000. Is the charge 1,000 or 100, 100, 100. So if you got 3 of them, it's 300, and then times 2 would be however many times you have to come. Times 3 would be how many every time. You understand what I'm saying? They charge you a specific price. So I say all of that to say it's an inch. They do the skin. They take the needles, and in those 64 holes that you have, your pores, those follicles, you got 64 follicles in each inch, roughly. Okay? Pores, holes, follicles, nodes. You have 64, roughly, more or less. Okay? That need to go in and now cut those dead. Cut those antigens dead. So now the antigens are going to be telogens, or zap them. It reaches all the way down to the pore and it zaps it and burns it. Electrologists have, the proper information for it. Estheticians do not do that. What we can do is laser the skin, which is just the top portion, just the top. So all of this hair that's out here is going to zoom, come off, and what's going to end up happening is it's going to take some time for the hair to grow back. If it was done right, if it was done good, most majority of the hair is going to diminish. You go to 4 to 6 treatments, because as the hair, it's not permanent though. She's saying that it's I'm thinking it's semi-permanent. She is agreeing that it's kind of semi-permanent. It's supposed to be permanent, but nobody's going to be more permanent than electrologists. So it's electrology, okay, y'all? Electrology. So this is semi-permanent. And I think it's a good idea, because I was asking how you're going to reactivate it. This would be smart. But then again, maybe Bosley. Can Bosley reactivate after a electrologist has fried it and burnt it? I think if you got hair in your head, it should work, right? Take the hair and put it back in. I don't know about Rogaine, but I think it's exactly the same. All right? So, where do we have the discrepancy? We had the discrepancy when we was right here. And as I was saying, hold on. We had the discrepancy around right here, where she was saying the black line, actual laser, solid liquid gas, semiconductor, producing wavelength laser beam. Okay, she was saying 1400. You see how right here it says 1400? But then she said that this right here goes all the way to 10,600, but it's really stopping at 1400 right here, which is not a problem. She's saying that 10,600 is CO2. I'm like, okay, 1,400 is going to basically be 1,400 and anything after that. And technically all of this, anybody that's after this would be technically my complexion, wavelength, solid stone. And a solid stone is basically the net weighing, and it's giving off at least 1,000, I want to say, maybe 1,600? Anyway, of solid WAG, which is a stone. ND WAG is a stone, infrared. Okay? It is a solid laser though. A solid, because every black line is technically a laser. So I really don't know where we got messed up. I think it's just the way my voice sounds. I think that's what it is. And they used the way I sound, because I sound sick. I think they used that as the reason why it sounded like you could hear me. So I hope that's not the reason why. I don't know. I don't really see where the questions were, unless it was just me pretty much trying to understand, but my questions are not your questions. You understand? The questions that a person has is their question. It's not belonging to somebody else. So I can't give you your question. Okay? This is my question for the teacher. Your question that you want to ask the teacher, you have to ask her your question. If you want to ask your question. I've been in school for several time frames. I want to learn. I'm not there for benefits. None of my other courses gave me benefits. Nobody even wanted to do for me. Nobody wanted to really do. Okay? I've been in 2 different schools. I've been when I was in class, it's I think forever in life it's always gonna be questions that I ask too many questions. If you want to count my questions, count my questions. Because now, just count how many questions I ask and put everybody's name down and put all the questions that they ask all the questions that I ask. If they would have answered their questions, I bet you money that question would be right on their test. It doesn't, when she said, the numbers, I'm like, okay, well, miss, who we looking at right now? That's all I said. Like, who? You said Oprah. You said whoever this other lady was. See if I can find her name. I gotta plug my phone. It's about to die. But she used Oprah because I couldn't think of a lighter complexion person. She used J-Lo here. She put herself here with J-Lo. You know what I'm saying? She used herself. She used Oprah. She used some other person. I just used K-Spade because, you know, the person hired to I swear I can't remember this lady's name. And I feel so bad. Hold on. But she did use Oprah. She used Alicia Keys. Okay? She used Alicia Keys. She used Oprah. She used herself. She used all of these people. Right? All right. My question was, when it gets to the number lines, like 1, 2, and 3, and 4, 5, and 6, for Fitzgerald, Packard, whoever's the Fitzgerald, the numbers, the zones. When it gets to Fitzgerald, now maybe I didn't learn it. Maybe I learned it in a different school and I just never figured it. I never got it. I never figured it out. I was starting to figure it out. Had she answered my question, we would have been A-okay. I do not know, but I'm going to get online right now, see who else I could go and get a loan from, and take my loan elsewhere. And that's it. I mean, it's so sad that I lost money. It's so sad. I feel like my time is being wasted. But I'm about to go home. I'm starting another day tomorrow. But I just swear I don't want my phone to ring tomorrow at 10 o'clock in the morning talking about we wanted you could have came in. You know what I'm saying? Don't talk to me like ever again. Don't ever call my phone number. If you want to give me a degree, give me a degree. You see how everybody always trying to push me out of the course? Don't try to push me out of the course. Don't try to push me out of the course. Now answer everybody else's questions. Okay? You're mad at one person's questions. If you're mad, because when I asked you if you were mad, you said that you don't even know what they're talking about. When I called you, I begged the teacher. I said, Miss, please come. Please explain to them. Please help me, please, because I don't know what's going on right now and why I'm feeling like I'm being turned on right now. The lady came to me and started to cry. That basically I needed to come right now because she wanted to talk to me about something. She's not the manager. She's not corporate. She just wanted to cry. She went into cry mode, and it sounded like it was an emergency. She just wanted to cry. I never seen nobody go through all of that. Like, what the heck? I want to curse right now. Trying to calm me down. Get away from me. What are you talking about? I'm asking too many questions, pulling me out of. You wanted to stop class to tell me You wanted to stop the teacher from talking to me. She's talking to me right now. You're stopping, you're interjecting that I need to come with you right now. I'm like, miss, can you wait? I'm in class and I got lunch at 12. What's wrong? What's wrong? Somebody dead? Came, left, said, okay, I'll come back during lunch break or whatever. Came back and stopped the class. Came back and stopped class at 10 something or 11 something in the morning. Stopped the class from learning. Do you see what she did? Boom, boom. Stopped the class from learning. Came out. And technically, I was calling for the teacher in the room. And you know where the teacher was? She was all the way outside around the corner over here. She wasn't even teaching anymore. Why did she feel like she had to stop teaching? She was no longer teaching. She wasn't going to be able to help me. She stopped teaching to take care of this. Whatever she felt like this was. Oh my God. Anyway, so we was around I think I had came over here to where it says Ruby. Solid. Gas over here, argon. KTP. Something over here, dye. Sounds like liquid, right? I circled this. I was gonna circle this and this, but the reason why I didn't is because I felt like from over here, this is where I was originally. But she stopped me from being over here. And she was, that's when she was talking about lighter. I caught her when she was saying lighter, and I caught her when she was saying darker. The only reason why I was over here with the lighter and the darker is because there's arrows, and I just wanted to put lighter under the arrows and darker under this arrow. And then she was also talking about wavelength, okay? And I was writing a wavelength. I have wrote a wavelength somewhere. But I say all of that to say, I thought that she was saying something about a wavelength is like supposed to be measured by, if these people had ever came out here right now, do you know I would flip? I would be darn near told you to darn near bow to me. I really would. That would be so disrespectful if somebody came out here right now and said something to me. You just have to bow. Get the heck away from me. You just made me waste my time in this class. You really just really wasted my time.
And then there was this lady.
So disrespectful. She was so disrespectful. They was in the bathroom trying to coach me, and I'm like, don't talk to me. Don't talk to me. Right now is not the time to talk to me. Wavelength, we just learned this, so I don't really expect myself to know this right now. But wavelength is nanometers, right? And NH is technically the abbreviation for nanometer. NM is billionth of a meter. 400 nanometer non-ionizing minus 300 ionizing. The teacher's response here, she had a question. This was the teacher's question. The teacher's question was she don't know why she can't use a laser that's not cancer, is not giving cancer, and it's a problem for her to use her nanometer and it's non-ionizing. She don't understand why. That's why she probably had a problem with everything else, which only was able to get me two more pages of information. I'm going to show you what happened, because I mean, she did 400, anything under 400, 300 is technically ionizing. Anything under 400 is ionizing. 400 is the cutoff thing. So anything under that can give you cancer. Then she's like, nothing never is used below 400 because we are not giving people cancer. 400 to 1400 is retina hazard zone. Right? 400 to 1400 is retina hazard zone. Anything after 1400, is going to burn. Then she said technically higher than 1400 is gonna burn your cornea. Then she said over here that this was yesterday. Then she said, let me go back to that wavelength thing. Yesterday we was over there joking around. Day is done. I'm over here joking. Like, you can never joke. Like, she's saying there's no such thing as black light. But that was my question. That was yesterday though. You know what I'm saying? I was talking about black light and how you can have black light and white light, and there's different colors of light. There's white light, there's red light, there's blue light, there's different colors of light, and basically you're using the light to reflect the differential. So if you got red light, maybe you're using green light. If you got no color, basically you're using a color of a light if you can literally not see differential. You're not going to use color. Like when I showed you my skin, there's no differential. You don't really see differential. So on the Fitzgerald scale, I'm a 6 because of my complexion. Okay? Somebody who's light skinned, you can't really see. You can see what color the veins are if they're blue. You can see if their veins are white. You would have to use a visible light because you're using color with color. But in a Negro situation, a blacker situation, it's not like everybody wants to bring it always to color. It's to color. It's to color. Light can only see color. Okay? So, let's say, for example, somebody that's albino, somebody that has high yellow, white hair, somebody who is very, 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 very light, has no pigmentation, none. Somebody who has no color. And it can't be somebody that got red hair. It can't be somebody that has medium brown hair. It has to be somebody that has very dark pigmented hair. You cannot bleach your hair. You cannot dye your hair. So before you come to my salon, I will be definitely stressing that. Okay? Anybody that has, your hair has to be darkest brown or black. Darkest brown or black. You cannot dye your hair, color it, tint it. I was asking me and the Indian lady, we even had a moment. I gave her a moment because she was Indian, because Indian know about henna. It was because I used her background because she knew about the production of a product. She knew about the quality of a product. And I also asked her to elaborate the difference between henna and tinting, because I'm sitting here trying to figure out how do you help tint and bleed color pigment into, how do you color and bleed pigment into your hair follicle? But you can't. If you really can't, you could try. I was trying to figure it out, trying to understand. She was just like, no. I dropped it yesterday. Okay? Calm myself down, and I dropped it yesterday. I fussed a little bit yesterday. It didn't work. Okay? Today is a brand new day. I haven't even brought it up. And it was toward the end of the class. Class is over. You know what I'm saying? A little joke. We laughing. I want to figure it out so bad. It's time to go. We going home or whatever. Even if it's lunch break, it's a break. It's our free time. We can do whatever we want. We can do whatever we want. Then you're bragging about, the teacher's bragging yesterday about some type of crock pot, some little mini cute crock pot. Don't brag about something that you can't show. Don't brag about something that you cannot prove. Okay? You got a crock pot. I'm like, oh, can I see? I'm like, I have a personality too. Can I like the things that you like? Can I be interested in things that you like? If you have a crock pot and I want to look at your crock pot, can I see your crock pot? Oh, okay, that's cool. It's kind of big. You said it was kind of small. It's kind of small, but it's kind of big too. Like, she's going to cook a soup. Oh, okay, cool. You could cook a soup in there. She's like, yeah, I think so. Now you think so. Listen, it don't matter. It's just kind of cool. I thought that was cool. I was out. Boom. Next day, you know what I'm saying? I don't take nothing personal. Okay? The only thing I take personally is if you personally are trying to take my money. Okay? That's how I feel. Don't try to make me feel like something is wrong with me. Visible, right? when we got about right here, I just did a cute little drawing because I was looking at the way that the paper was. See how this is that? Boom. Almost, and you put a line in the wavelength. That's probably about the cutest thing I had did. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to drawing. Like, I put this, the top is the crest, I put the bottom is the trunk. Okay? Fitzpatrick. Melanin is very shallow. May burn color. Melanin is very shallow. May burn color. Water's deeper than rosacea. Per Fitzpatrick. Per. Anyway, I just don't understand what, why am I outside of the class right now? Anyway, let me finish seeing what's going on here. It's like they thought I was here just to, I don't know, benefit? Why would I do that? Why would I want to spend so, like, oh my God, like, what? I don't want to just get it done. I want to learn about it, and I want to go to school and go and be a doctor and go and be able to give people permission to do it. Like, that is the next step. Now we got another school trying to stop me from preventing, like, you need to know what I want to do. Like, no, you need to know what you want to do, and if you're going to be teaching me or not. Do not try to hurt me. Do not try to embarrass me. Do not try to play me and make it seem like I'm asking you a question. Like, you had a question. Actually, here's a different thing. Now you have a question. You understand? There's a difference. And I didn't call you out. I never call nobody. I don't play nobody. I don't need to be nobody's teacher. Okay? I don't deserve to have to be a teacher all of a sudden because, you know what I'm saying? I don't deserve that. I paid you. Like, if it's not you, you got paid. You got paid $7,000 and some change from each one of us. You told us there was a test tomorrow. Why is it that when we got about here, I want to find the last page of information. Because obviously, it's like you felt like I was asking too. The last questions that I started asking was just, it was here. Where is it? Over here. This is a question I had. When we was at melanin and water, I went back and I asked her about blood. She kept on speeding through blood. She was speeding through it. Like vasodilation, rosacea, red vein, distended, and vessel constricted, close the vessel. That's how fast she was. Where is this in the book? It's not in the book. But those are technically the type of veins, right, that we can do on lighter complexion people in I don't know, it's visible light. You're supposed to do this with visible light. That's all I know. Anything that you can see, I got that under control. I have all that under control. Visible light. If you can see it, then you can do it. I think I asked her a question about involuntary and non-involuntary. I said, can we liken the wording to voluntary and involuntary? And she technically told me no. And I said, no problem. The reason why I was saying involuntary is because muscles, but not really the muscles. I was just saying in retrospect to the word. Something voluntary. The body is voluntarily doing it. Striated. Okay? It's gonna keep on doing it. Non-striated. Non is technically is not gonna do it, maybe. Right now I can't think of it. I wasn't going that far. I was just going for the word non-voluntary and involuntary. I mean voluntary and involuntarily. Okay, I think striated is this. Non-striated is probably loose because something, it sounds like it's doing something. When something is sounding like something, it's something. When something is not something, it's N-O-N, not happening. Non, it's not gonna happen. Put the word non in front of it, and whatever it's supposed to be doing, it's no longer doing it. So it might not be striated, which is it's not going to be closed off, so it might be open. I don't know. Right now I can't think of that because that's not where I was thinking about laser. I was thinking about the word non-voluntary and voluntary. Okay? Like I said, I can only see it. Like a voluntary muscle is supposed to be striated. I don't know. So if it's striated, then non-voluntary is going to be voluntary. But basically, I say all of that to say that these things right here. What was it? The freak. Anyway, let me just skip this for 1 second and come right back over here. Melanin, water. I'm not teaching. I'm just saying what I had seen. Blood. We was over here, and the reason why we were here is because we was looking at these wavelengths. So when I asked her, I said, well, what numbers do we have? And technically the numbers would be the wavelengths of, 1, 2, 3. So then as she's going over, I'm gonna show y'all. As she's going over the wavelengths, if I could just find it. Like, my words and my notes and my things and everything is like not, I don't think what I say and do is that complicated, y'all. Oh, I think we went over here too. Like, I don't remember if we went here or not. We might have. It might have been something we did on the first day because we was over here talking about OSHA and FHA and all of that. But we haven't gotten no major paperwork other than these books, and what I'm writing is just what I'm hearing. So like, I really don't know, but why we're having any type of problem or discrepancy right now. But anyway, we was talking about wavelength, and basically all I had seen was when we came over here and we was talking about blood, melanin, and water. All I asked her, and I think I had asked her 15 minutes before about the numbers. Like, she said Roy G. Biv, but she's saying that these are going backwards. So basically the longest wavelength is Roy, like red, and the shortest wavelength is Biv. So is the darker over here. But technically these people over here are the darker complexion. That's what she said. And the reason why I guess she's saying that this is the darker complexion is because she don't know what she's talking about, maybe. And if she don't know what she's talking about, I guess that might be bad. But let's say she do, and I'll give her credit. Let's say, for example, this might be the darkest person. That's the only thing I can think. If you're trying to say a lighter person is here, I just don't know what she would be over here about. You understand? Because this lady, she was telling me something about the teacher. She was saying something about this lady was using 2,460. Now the teacher's telling us this. The person was using 2,000. This chart goes all the way up to 10,600. And that's a gas, as CO2. Now she's upset with this lady. What the F are you worried about this effing lady when you're supposed to be answering my effing questions, miss? Mind your business. Okay? Let that other lady mess up her license. Okay? Let that other lady lose her integrity. Okay? She want to rot out her cortona, her rotona, or her eyeball, or her retina. If she want to rotate that, she don't want that no more. That is her choice. Okay? That is not my choice. That's not our choice. We was trying to take the right route. What happened? I don't know why the lady was over in 2,000 land. It's still I don't know. 2,000 or whatever, it's still not 10,600. I really don't know why you went so hard, miss. Even if you did go hard, it don't matter. The new numbers are what the new numbers are. We're here with invisible light. We're over here with visible light, miss. This is where we are. Do you know where we are? Did you get lost? I think she got lost when I said to her, or when I asked her, gas, solid. I'm still looking for liquid. I asked her about if she could tell me which ones is liquid. So I'm saying
Only thing I can say is liquid is dye. I don't know what KTP is. I would probably have to look on the periodic table. I don't know. Maybe aldehyde is in diode. These probably might be gases. They might be gases, because I know I'm pretty good with gas and stuff like that, but these are not only are gases, they're lasers. So for you to be sitting here talking about somebody's gases and somebody's lasers, all right, when you were talking about this, right, I'm still over here writing what you're saying, which is lighter and darker. You're talking about lighter and darker, and you're talking about this over here. I'm reading what you're saying, okay? If you told us to change the pad, turn the page, I asked you, I said, Miss, I don't understand. And I was looking at the wavelength. Okay? So I'm over here. You understand what I'm saying? I'm looking at everything, trying to understand what everything is. Nothing is saying gas. Nothing is saying anything. You want me to just automatically agree. This is not a periodic table where it's 0 to 8 and 7 to 12 or 7 to 14. This is not that. Okay, there's no neutral here. There's no neutral. So I say if 400 and less is 7, it is 400. Anything. This is not neutral, negative in acids. Okay, this is technically 400 unless it's danger zone, and anything over is freaking 1400. We're not even in the class arguing. We're not in there arguing. Like, you're not writing anything on the board. I'm just trying to listen to you and understand. There's nothing reading and saying what these things are. I'm looking for it. I haven't even gotten a chance to ask her. You know, I'm trying to look and see if I'm bugging out. Okay? I don't see it yet. She's talked about joule. Okay? She spoke about wavelength. Okay? Is this the end of the chapter? That's the end of the chapter. I know this is our book. I know we can look through it and everything. Dictionary. Let me look in the dictionary. I mean, I guess at this point it would just pretty much be, Miss, are these three, is this, and this? I'm gonna assume that this is a liquid. I'm gonna assume. I mean, diode, infrared, red, yellow, green. Then she was talking about ruby is red ruby stones, like rubies, like real red diamonds. Like real, whatever's ruby is red, it's real, like real little stones. And maybe these are like yellow stones, which is technically a dye. So they're going to use a dye that's yellow, I guess, over here. Over here, they're going to use ruby green. I mean, at this point, I don't know if it's a stone. I don't know if it's a ruby. It's the weekend. I'm about to take the Long Island Railroad as close as I could get home. At this point, I don't care anymore because obviously she prevented me from learning. The only thing that I can do is stop. That's it. Just stop. Over here, we're over here talking about Nicole Kidman. Whenever I had said, who was the other lady I had said? Kate Spade. Because why am I thinking about Nicole Kidman? Who? Like, I'm not saying I don't know who this person is. I never heard of her. She's some skinny, pretty, light-skinned lady. Like, what? I don't know what you want me to say. The three people that she used. Like, I mean, I don't know. She kept on speeding through targeted chromophore, absorption coefficient, selective chemical thermolysis. This is things that she kept on speeding through. Selective photothermolysis. Select pick, photo, light, heat, ESIS, destroy. Select pick, selective photothermolysis. Like, at this point, I just feel like this lady has done nothing other than, like, what? Embarrassed me and stopped me from learning. What question did I ask? Which page? And she directed me to the page. We get to the page, and I'm like, if you can just repeat that. whatever you had said, because I think I didn't have blood. I didn't have the blood one written down. Right after blood, it was about the blood one. She speeded through this one. And the only reason why I had needed for her to answer the question on the blood one was because on that wavelength thing, hold on. The only reason why I was talking about, I almost threw these books, y'all. But that would have really hurt my feelings. Because what am I learning all this for then? Like, I just feel like doing all the mean, nasty things that people are supposed to do when they're disrespected, and spitting and kicking and cursing and not being nice no more to them. They don't deserve it anymore. For what? Every time somebody's not nice to me, they turn around and try to apologize. My coffee's not good, it's still sneer. Every single time. I don't want you to keep on leave me alone. If I said I want to go to school and learn something, let me do what I want to do, and you do what you do. What is the big problem? What is the big issue? Why must I continue to be dumb? Why must I continue to not be smart? If I'm not smart, if I am smart, why are you telling me be dumb? This is why I don't hang out with nobody. This is why I don't need no friends. This is why I don't need nothing from nobody. This is why I always be by myself. This is why I don't party. This is why I don't drink. This is why I don't do nothing. This is why y'all want me to have some type of problem, disability. I will not be somebody that's going to be disabled. I will not be somebody that's going to be prevented. If I can't do the things I want to do, then I'm going to stay home and I'm going to be sick. I can stay home and be sick. Sure, I could do that. But why? If I could do a little bit more. If I could just try a little bit more. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm not telling everybody all my business. I already told people my business. Y'all chose not to listen to me. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? That is not how you ask somebody. That's what I'm saying. Like, that is not how you ask somebody if you could be their friend. That is not how you ask somebody that. That is not how you do that. You just do the same things. Not birds of a feather flock together. No, it's not that. Do the same things, though. You see me trying, so try too. The heck? The reason why I was talking, I was just trying to understand these things right here. You see where it says melanin? You see where it says oxyhemoglobin and the blue line here? This is technically water. This is where I caught her when she was talking about oxyhemoglobin and water and melanin. This is where I had picked, like, miss, I don't understand what you're talking about right now, because I'm looking at this wavelength. Because it actually was really fighting the whole time by not asking what pages and stuff it was on, by trying to read what's on the board and trying to read these pages. But when it came to this, I didn't see it, and I don't know why, because I was over here in this area and not even paying attention, just like, you know, just reading and listening and hoping to catch a page. But all the screen things that was up on the screen, nothing had pages. So it didn't matter. It was just me asking her what was she saying about the water, the oxyhemoglobin, and the melanin. When we get to oxyhemoglobin and what she was saying, and as she's saying it, I'm writing it. As she's saying it, I'm writing it. I had melanin first, then we got to water, and then she sped through the blood thing. Why is there all of this to talk about? All of this to talk about? And when it comes to talking about this, you sped through it like it wasn't nothing. We're trying to learn this. Can you repeat the thing that you said about the blood? That's what I said. When it was time for her to repeat it, I don't even think I could. She said she didn't know what she was saying. She didn't even know what to say. She said vasodilation, rosacea, red vein, distended, vessel, vaso. What the F is this? Why am I writing vaso 2 times? B, what is you saying right here? What the F is vaso? Why the heck? Why am I writing vaso? What the heck is vaso? Dilation, rosacea, red vein, as distended, write it on the board. What is your problem? I'm trying to understand you. You're not speaking clearly. And if it is vaso, where is it in the book so I can find it? It's not in the book, so write it down what you know. You don't have to be right about what you don't know. You write it down and give us an idea, and when it's time to put that on the test, you don't put it on the test because you don't know how to spell it. Do what my mom told me forever and ever and ever. If you can't write something, if you don't know how to spell it, you should not say it. You don't know what you're saying? Spell it. You can't spell it? Don't use that word. Don't matter if you know what it means. You don't know how to spell it. You do not deserve to use the word if you cannot spell it. Point us to it in the book. Point it to us in some paperwork. Go and do some research before you try to teach us something. I'm not even getting mad at you, but this is around right here is where she got upset. And also, when I asked her, because she was saying, okay, let's say, for example, melanin. We're here at melanin. So she's basically saying, and I caught her, this is how I caught her. The laser, when it's coming, she was saying, she's using water, saying anti-aging. Then she was talking about somebody having some type of, I want to say, like the lines in the face, the cheek lines or whatever. I have to find it. Let me see. Crow's feet, marionette, hanging neck, jewel chin line. She said jewel chin lines, y'all. If somebody don't please tell me what's a jewel chin line, please. This is the second day in class. I'm not saying that there's nothing wrong with something being a jewel chin line, but if you're saying jewel is the chin line, fine. If you're trying to say hanging is the neck, fine. Jewel chin line. Then maybe she's saying jewel is the chin line. Fine, no problem. Jewel is the chin line. Or the size of the face with your frown face. Jewel chin line. Hanging neck. I don't know. Marionette. And crow's feet. Right? The laser. It's got to be 1400 or more. 1400 or more. I don't know if she's saying laser 1400 or more because the laser can't be 1400 or more. And then over here it says multiple weight. She said multiple Fitzpatrick 1 to 3. All I got was multiple Fitzpatrick 1 to 3. Basically what she was saying right here, what she was saying, if you got a laser and your laser goes higher than 1400, multiple wavelengths. That means that your laser is the Fitzpatrick. It can hit all levels because you have multiple wavelengths. So you can hit multiple Fitzpatricks. So it don't matter if it's 1 to 3, okay? 1064 more treatments. Like if your laser don't go higher than 1400, which it shouldn't, but she's basically saying maybe something about maybe what they're trying to say is the wave maybe their laser don't go to 1400. And if that's something, guess what? Let me tell you something. I am so over my face at this point. And this little black dot on my face. I'm so over that. I'm so over this black dot on my face. If you're trying to tell me that I can't finish my course, my class, or my training because you care about a laser that can't help me because it needs to be more than 1400, first of all, let me tell you something. You don't have to take this laser higher than what it's supposed to go. Okay? You do not take it higher than where it's supposed to go. If it's not supposed to go higher than 1400, because 1400 is going to burn me, more than 1400 is going to burn me, you definitely don't take it there. Okay? What you can do is you come right here where this little line is right here. that say and something something wag, whatever, solid stone, whatever this. If you're trying to tell me you're caring about something on my face, and I don't care, I'm actually here to learn. When I asked you a simple thing, can do anything to anyone. Solid stone. Right here. You could do this right here. 10 VA. 10, you could just do right here. You stay on line. That's all I would say. You stay on the line. But when I asked her the question, please, y'all, can y'all please explain to me, where's the 1, the 2, the 3, the 4, the 5, the 6? Because all I'm seeing right now is the 4 to 6. And even if it is a 1 to 3, where is the 1 start? Where is the 3 start? Unless you're trying to say this is it. 1 to 3. Are you trying to say use what you haven't taught us nothing? 1 to 3, right? Where is 1 to 3? If there's 1 to 6. Why you got me all the way over here? Should we be over here, y'all? Should we? Should we be over here? The reason why I'm asking is because this 1 to 3 over here, this 1 to 3, 1, 2, 3, you just said that this is backwards. Roy G. Biv don't go like this. Roy G. Biv go like this. You just said that 400 is the cutoff point. You just said that this one right here is Roy G. and Biv. Right? Didn't you just teach me that? Miss, you just taught me that, right? Didn't you just teach me that? Okay, but we're black, right? So let's just say black is black and white is white for 1 second. Because you just said black is the invisible light over here. So if we're going to be in this category, which you're saying is technically 4 to 6, right here, right? You're saying y'all are over here. 1 to 3. So no problem. Now let's take the color out of it for a second. And let's just look at the Fitzpatrick section. 1 to 3. 1 to 3. Okay? 1 to 3. Which means, boom, y'all can't use a diode because that's for black people. Right? So we can use a diode. You said that we could only use something like this, or then you said this could be used for everybody, or something. I'm wanting to understand, but miss, from a graph and from what you left me with, miss, should I stop right here? Should I leave you where you left me, lost on this page, or should I continue to keep on going without you now? Because what the F is your problem? What the F is the problem? Now I asked you from right here, please, if you could just tell me, where does 1 start, 2 start, 3 start, 4 start, 5 start, and 6 start? If you want to say something, you could say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. But then there's 7. So then I'm kind of confused. I can't count my lines. Let's say it's 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Right? Let's stop at 5. What is 1 and what is 2? What is these two off of this grid? Let's say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's say it's these from here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Because you want me to what do you want me to do, miss? What do you want me to do? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It sounds like this may be it. And then this is low and this is extreme. Because I mean, what the freak, miss? What is your problem? Because when I asked you a number, if you just show me a number, tell me a number, point me to a number, get us to that number, shut up and talk about the numbers. Tell us where 1 is. Tell us where 2 is. Tell us where 3 is. Because just telling us 1 to 3, 1 to 3, right? And telling us 4 to 6 sounds really stupid. It sounds really stupid. Okay? It don't matter if 1 to 3 get all the light treatments. That's not important. It don't matter if all the dark people get all the treatments. That's not important, because you just now said that can do anything to anyone. I don't know what you're saying. I really don't know what you're saying. So if you're not saying it's based on the numbers, what are you saying it is based on? The intensity? Like, what intensity? I don't think we got over here, because all you said to us was NM, and that technically NM is a 10,000th. Let me see. Like, what the freak am I out of class for, y'all? What am I over here for? What the freak did I come over here for? To get upset? To teach somebody something? Like, I mean, all I can say is common sense at that point, because you're not answering my question. You felt like to stop me from really nothing. Because if you would have just started by giving us a grid with numbers, we could have probably figured something out. We couldn't figure out nothing, because you wasn't trying to give us no numbers. You wasn't trying to give us no numbers. You wasn't trying to give us no grid. You wanted us to assume 1 to 6. Okay, fine. We assume 1 to 3. We assume 1 to 6. Miss, I mean, truly, like, are you listening to me? Are you listening to me? Now, all I'm trying to figure out, I'm sorry, y'all. It is 1:54. All I'm trying to figure out is, boom, I'm in the classroom. That's what I asked her. Something about, well, who are we using other than Oprah Winfrey? Because we can't use Oprah Winfrey if we ain't in front of Oprah Winfrey. We can't, okay, let's say, for example, and then she said you can't just look at somebody and tell. Okay, boom. Is it my fault that she said what she said? Then we're looking at the veins. You're looking at the invisible light. Okay, fine. Boom, somebody comes. All right. You could pick somebody. She picked herself. Okay, no problem. Boom. All right. So, am I the only one who's lost? Am I the only one who's lost right now? I'm lost. After that, okay, then what do we learn next, miss? You haven't gotten there yet. Okay, I'm waiting. We're getting there. I'm trying to be patient. She's going over the same things. And then I think she said something about the red, the green, and the blue lines. Water, melanin, this hemoglobin thing, the hemoglobin, oxyhemoglobin. And she was saying oxyhemoglobin, something about oxidation, anything with oxidation, something about maybe it has cancer or not, doesn't have cancer. I kid you not. As soon as I started to talk about she talks about what makes a laser laser medium makes it what it is. Solid, liquid, gas, ruby, red. She was getting ready to go. It looked like she wanted to go into it. Now I see a page number. Let's go to page 14. I'm on page 14. Excuse me. All right. Boom. Page 14. No black line, no medium. If there's no median, then no median means, I want to say it means no color. Let me see, because I could be wrong right now. No black line, no median. IPL. I think it means, she basically saying if it doesn't have no black line, no, y'all, I want to say that if this is where we was at, because we was flowing before, we was flowing earlier. I don't know if she just started to go slow. She just slowed everything down. That's all I can see. Anyway, it says no black line, no median. The only thing I can think that means, if it don't have a black line, it doesn't have a median, and IPL is technically supposed to be a laser. That's it. Like, I don't, but when would there not be a black line? You understand? When would there not be a black line? And if there's not a black line, or let's say for example there is a black line, because everybody doesn't get laser. I just don't understand why she did that, y'all. I'm sorry. I don't know what she said. I don't know what she's doing. I don't know what I don't know. I really don't know what she just stopped. You understand? So at this point, like, since I don't know I don't know if y'all see what I have. I don't know where she stopped. I don't know why she stopped. I don't know where she stopped. I don't know if she just chose to stop. I don't know why she chose to get upset. I really don't know at this point. Like, there's nothing that I can understand right now. Let me see if I can drink my coffee. I really don't feel like it or want to, but maybe she got mad because I was writing everything down. You know what I'm saying? Like, at this point, y'all, I just don't know, because that's what I thought paper was for, was to write down notes. So, I mean, I know I hear the way I sound. If I ask a question, it might sound funny. I mean, I don't know. I really don't know. I'm not going to call you because I don't think that this was right. I feel like my money's been wasted. I feel like, okay, yeah, like, first of all, why wouldn't I want to learn how to remove a tattoo? This is when it comes down to gassing me up about a tattoo removal, making it seem like I'm about to lose out on something. My thing is, it's not so much that I don't have a degree, like a PhD, to give somebody permission to do it. It's not that. You understand? This is something for me to put under my belt. And if I ever decide to do something in a medical office, or like you were saying in the beginning, you said a medical office, you said a medical office, you said a, let me see, hold on. Hold on 1 second. Got pissed off, y'all. That's all I know. That was so embarrassing, so disrespectful. And I'm just like, y'all just really need to get off my back. Really, you need to get off my back. You really need to get off my back. Okay? I went and asked the question about no purple, blue, or bruises or anything. I asked about the purple, blue, or bruised, no vicose veins. She went to add about the red oxidated blood rosacea, cherry angioedema. She didn't want to spell this. Right around here, she said she didn't want to answer no more questions after I was right here. A cherry angioedema, red veins, colored C's, treated. She just wanted to stop right here, cherry angioedema. She didn't want to read it, write it. And let's say, for example, she would have told me the correct spelling of it. Maybe I could have made a card for that or something if I knew what it was. But I didn't get the right wording. And she wanted to stop from there. I don't think I said anything, but she did touch bases on the no purple, blue, bruises. And this is, I think, about the blood. But as you can see, there's still some Confusion. Cherry, Angie, Anoma? I mean, unless that's a capillary. My thing is, okay, are you going to be giving us words we never heard before and then not give us the actual word anymore? This is what my problem is. Because the only thing I can think of cherry, Angie, anomas is a red capillary. That's the closest thing. What was wrong with you just saying capillary? And if it is a cherry, Angie, anoma, who are you saying that for? And if you aren't saying that for nobody, a red capillary. I know what a red capillary is. Telegenista. Is that what you're trying to say? That is bursted capillaries. Telangiectasia, that's what it is. Or telangiectasia, but it's telangiectasia. It's telegenista. Okay? And if that's what it is, that's okay. But say red capillary so that we know what it is. Like, I really finished my case. It's not a case. I want to get to the jobs that they were saying. They were saying something about telegenista, and the way to reduce that is by not rubbing your face so hard. Like, if you ever seen somebody that's Indian and they have, or anybody, like Chinese person, black person, white person. Remember when I was complaining about that person? She was rubbing my face so hard and she was using a sponge to wipe my face to remove the soap. She's ripping my skin. She's bursting my vessels. She's bursting the blood vessels. They're bursting the blood vessels on your face. This is the reason why you don't use sponges for facials. You use cotton pads. When I asked her to use a cotton pad, it was like she didn't understand, or it was like, yes, she did it immediately because either she knew she did something wrong, she didn't know, but that is what that is. So anybody that has the red, looking like it's red, red cheeks, rosy cheeks, that means that you're using something and it's abrasing your skin. And if you look really, 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 really closely, you see a vein. It's blue or red because you're bursting your capillaries. They can grow back, red blood cells, and, moisture and use lighter things and, just hydrate your skin and do not scrub in that area unnecessarily until it goes away. And then you can go back to your facials, but it's going to take a little while. Like, I'm right back to basically scrubs, Like, I knew that last night I had scrubbed my face, so I didn't know if I could be able to get the laser thing. But whose fault is that? Whose fault is that? The person who recommended it, the person who referred me. She was supposed to say, oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do no sun tanning. You can't be in the sun. You gotta, like, I'm about to go right to the store right now and go get me some UV moisturizer. But there is like I said, there's a dermatologist who I seen them remove the blemish on my face. There's a dermatologist. I seen them remove the blemish on my face. There's a dermatologist who not seen them remove the blemish, but for somebody else. They removed the blemish for somebody else. But she don't know. She went to talk about the differences between let me think for 1 second. She went to talk about the differences between zinc and something not having zinc. Zinc is the white stuff in the moisturizer. So if you're getting something with UV, the zinc is the white stuff. So she was saying that you need the white stuff in the zinc. You need the white stuff, especially if you're going to be protecting your skin. Then I also heard from this dermatologist, I'm going to go back and rewatch this video. I think I saved it. But he was saying something about zinc, and he was saying that the actual products, some of the products have the zinc, and they also have a chemical, and he was saying that he actually likes it. He was saying you can use the more milder ones. I'm trying to remember if he said CeraVe. might be okay. I seen one the other day. The point of the matter is that it should be something that has zinc in it. So I might just get CeraVe, shut up, and go about my day. You know what I'm saying? But and it's not gonna remove anything, but it will just kind of like coax the skin, prevent whatever is going to happen, like this was happening after. It's not gonna be there now. So that now for the courses, you can do, let me see, you can do heat needs to absorb into something. Yes, light is converted into heat. Yes. Gray, white, blonde, red, brown, light brown, you cannot get, the hair will not zap anything. Like, I just feel like my opportunity for doing something fun, even if I can't do it yet. I can't afford it yet, but I can afford the course. You understand? Like, I can take the class. I might not be able to be a doctor yet, but I can go to school to be a doctor. All right? I can't do the peeling. I can't do facial peels. It's not that I can't do it. It's that I just want to continue to stay in school until I can do it. There's nothing wrong with that. Okay? But this is a totally different topic. We only got 2 days to do it. We got more than 8 hours and 1 hour lunch break. We're talking about this all day. It's not like I'm in a whole different class or something. It's really not. And the crazy thing about it is it just be like one day, and it's one day or like the very next day, and people are like trying to fight with you. And I'm just like, what are you fighting about? Like, it's crazy. I was in this school, and I should have told her straight up the back that there was a girl that was in that class, and that's a conflict of interest, and she should not be in there. That's what I should have said. That there's an actual student in that is from a different school that I used to go to school with when I was in cosmetology school, and that was a conflict of interest. I should have said that. That's what I should have said. Because me and the girl, we was talking, and she was saying how she's gonna get a business or whatever, and she's gonna I said, I'm getting ready to go to school for doctor or whatever. I'm stuck on the doctor thing. I want to be a doctor. She was saying something about you know, she has a cosmetology license. Anyway, now we got people trying to calm me down, call them back. I'm like, call them back for what? I'm not calling that school back. I'm not calling them back. They better give me my money back. I'm not calling them back. They went mad hard. All right? I'm not calling them back. I'm not going out of my way to upset myself. I'm upset now. Do you understand? I'm upset now. Now I deserve to be rich so I can get everything that I need done. Okay? You're worried about my face. You're worried about my skin. You're worried about my complexion. You're not worried about learn. Okay? I don't care. I wasn't going to school to have y'all work on my face. I was going to school to learn how I could work on my face. You understand? So I could do it after. There's other people that might want that too. When I have permission to do it after I go to school for doctor, I can do that. Okay? Not go in there for y'all to work on my face. I won't even be able to. I was actually thinking about how am I going to get it. I'm over here trying to like, well, it's not about that because I scrub my face. Okay, my face has to get scrubbed. I scrub my face. So the only thing I'm out of right now is my cleanser. I'm like literally stretching my cleanser right now and stretching my scrub. Today, what did I do today? Today I used shampoo and conditioner because I ain't have no soap. I'm out of soap, and I just ordered the one that I was doing, and I'm still doing the bubble clay mask with the Eliza Becca. I've still been doing it, but remember I told you I'm not doing that big old bubbly thing on my face because I look like a monkey. I just been doing a little bit on my hand. I showed you. Go back and look at the videos because you're not gonna tell me. Oh my. Anyway, y'all, I'm getting ready to wrap this up. I just feel like, okay, yesterday I had made a mistake. I went to Sbarro and I had ordered the fish, the grilled chicken salad. I ordered some of their macaroni stuff and some cucumbers and some tomatoes. Caesar salad, I put in a separate plate. That Caesar salad came to like $4 and some change. That was expensive. My plate weighed out to $20 and some change. That was really ridiculous. I had rice and tilapia, I think. Grilled chicken Caesar salad. First of all, croutons, soggy croutons are not the best. It's okay if it's a little bit soggy, but it should not be soggy on behalf of the restaurant. It should be soggy on behalf of the customer who purchased it. You should not put salad dressing on any of your salads prior to your customer eating it. What you should be doing is giving them the salad dressing on the side, okay? Because that was like $4 wasted. It's sitting in my refrigerator. Only reason why it's sitting in my refrigerator is because I'm sitting here contemplating if I really want to eat it or not. Because it's soggy, and I don't think I'm gonna eat it today now because it's soggy. I can't believe I bought something and I didn't get to eat it. That's where I'm at with that. The second thing would be that macaroni salad is good. The tilapia is good. The tomatoes were a little bit, couldn't figure it out. And probably if I would have put the salad in the plate, it probably would have been the same price, $4, because I filled up that little metal tray. But because I guess it's a side or whatever. The next thing is, I'm trying to think. The next thing is, I think everything else was okay. The rice was a little bit dry. Like when you bite it, it's dry. Rice is dry. Salad, not good with that dressing. I couldn't even taste the dressing because I couldn't believe I was tasting the salad. So it was just about that. And the Starbucks over here was very nice. Somebody over here knew me. That's why I be saying I be in these places. These locations, so people know me. There was people there. She was like, "Oh, hi, how are you?" You know, great welcoming. Because I do really, if I don't spend any money, I will be in Starbucks. You understand? I went to Starbucks this morning to get the pastry. All right, I went upstairs. This is how my day started. I went upstairs. With the food yesterday, I came back upstairs. The reason why I ended up getting the chocolate is because I had a chocolate packet. I always eat that chocolate. The fact that it was $8 or whatever makes no difference from it being $8 and $5. Like, I bought it for $5. The reason why I bought it for $8 is because it didn't really look that right for me to be, spending my card for like $3.54. So I just tried to round it off to 10 because I wanted a hot tea. You know that I cared about people and not trying to pass nothing. If I had anything and wasn't trying to pass it, because I spent $3.54 on that tea, okay? If I didn't buy Starbucks yesterday, I have $3.54 for my tea, okay? And I bought 2 teas because I had a free time frame, okay? When I came down for the second tea, that's when I was joking about the let me see. That's when I was joking about the black light. We was talking about black light and white light yesterday. The fact that lights are red and green and everything. All I can say is the black light was about, I was trying to figure out how do we help with people that have blonde hair if they want to get permanent laser hair removal. If I was saying something and y'all was like, oh, we was already getting permanent hair laser removal or whatever, this is what I'm saying. When you're saying something that's not wrong, why you wouldn't correct something that's not being said right? So if y'all not doing that, then what y'all doing something else? Are you doing the PCP, the PRP plasma or something injections? Like, is that what you're doing? Like, I mean, I don't know. It doesn't matter. It's just like, and I don't think I even asked that question, but if I'm sitting here trying to figure out how the hair is gonna catch it or whatever, I don't know. Unless y'all are doing the permanent one. And then I would have to be doing electrology. But guess what I'm not going to be doing? I will not be doing electrology before I do laser. So it's still going to have to be a transition. Obviously, it seems like every time I find a course that is, the quick course, every time I find the quick course, they find a way to not want to answer my questions, say things that sound not right, say things the wrong way, say it backwards, so that you'll say it and ask them what they're saying, and then they're like, I'll come back to that, or I already said that, or you know what I'm saying? I try to prevent having to bother the teacher in the afternoon and after the class, because I've done that after class before, and they'll just be like, read your book. You know what I'm saying? This is not time. This is not the time when you don't want to. You know what I'm saying? This is not it. This is not it. I was not trying to get left behind. That's why you asked a question. You know, it's not the time. It's just not the time. It's not about me being lost. It's not about that. It's about her giving us some type of numbers. It's about either her saying, okay, hold on 1 second, we're going to keep going and I'm going to give you numbers. She didn't do that. I don't really know why she felt like she had to stop. I don't really know why she treated me that way. When I called her and asked her for help to explain why they felt like they had to pull me out of the class, you know, and the person who spoke to me sounded like she was the one who said that she said she felt like, you understand? So if she felt like that, it was her. You understand? I just don't understand that. And I'm just really offended. Then I get in the bathroom. I'm upset. I'm in there basically indirectly crying. I'm basically crying. Like, you know what I'm saying? I go to the bathroom and I'm talking about the situation and I'm just like, I don't believe that. Like, why is she trying to calm me down? I had to walk away from the lady in the beginning because I was about to have a big cough. I should have just coughed and hacked right in her face because I tried to excuse myself and went to the bathroom. I said, excuse me, I can't, I have to go to the bathroom. I have to clear my throat. I can't, there's no place to spit. I should have just hacked and spit directly in her face. Because it was like she was preferring for me to hack and spit in her face. I've never seen nothing like that before. Let me go and excuse myself and be a lady. Go to the bathroom. That is what I do. Not hacking her face. Not... because I'm already doing like little coughing, trying to get the phlegm out my throat. I've been trying to sleep with the heat or whatever. And you know, I don't have a wet cough. I have a dry cough right now because I work on my cough. I don't play that. I worked on my cough. And that is a different video. All right, I'm not going to tell y'all all of that extra stuff like how's my cold gone, how's my cough gone, everything. I'm not doing all of that. I'm just not. But coffee has been helping. Tea with lemon has been helping. And only when you have to hear me explain something is like when I'm like, you know, that's it. That's it. Because I don't feel good. And I just don't understand that. She really tapped me while I was talking to the teacher. I mean, what? She don't like my bow or something? Like, what happened? Why did she feel like I deserved that? I swear I could sit here all night. I'm so angry. How am I getting home right now, y'all? I'm so upset right now. I'm just so upset. And it's Sunday, so I feel like I'm defenseless. You know what I'm saying? That just sucks. I just feel like cursing. Really feel like cursing, but I'm not gonna curse. But I know I have to do this laser thing. No time is wasted. I want my money back from these people. I'm probably gonna get it after they finish embarrassing me and hurting my feelings and taking my money and wasting my weekend when I could have been making money instead of wasting money, devoting $7,000 mad dollars to these people. Like, I don't understand that. I really don't understand that, y'all. Over $7,000. You understand? You made me sign a loan. You know what I'm saying? Y'all help me. That was nice. Why would I want to jeopardize that? That's how stupid and selfish that y'all sound. Why would I do that? Come on. Why would I do that to anybody? Why? Y'all, I have to go. I'm getting on the train. I have to go home. There's better things at home than to sit in the class and cry and not get my teacher to understand I'm confused or lost or where's the numbers or take us there. What take us where we have to be. Why would you do that? Why would you do that to me? Now I have to go home and watch the video and try to understand what I did wrong. You understand? Like, I don't understand that. And I just feel like if they don't ever talk to me again, we might be okay. Kiss my butt.
without me saying kiss my A. Like, stay away from me. And all genuine, if you're not going to give me free education, if you're not going to give me the one-on-one time that you were saying, that you promised me just now, if you're not going to give me all of that you just promised me, if you're not going to just give me, this is a give me my license thing if I just got 100. This is a give me my license thing if, you understand? If I'm right and if that's all it is. Give me my license, because obviously if you're saying in 2 days, like, miss, leave me alone. Leave me alone. Don't, like, leave me alone. Either I understand it or I don't understand it, but leave me alone. Don't leave me in the midst of not understanding something at the base. Like, don't, please, y'all. Please, y'all.